Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Watford Career Mode. We're kind of getting towards the tail end of this first season here, but we've got 3 more games for you guys today. We're starting off against Leicester, then we're going away to Turf Moor to face Burnley, which should be a very, very tough game against a similar kind of opponent. And then we're going to end with a game at Vicarage Road against Southampton, which again should be another winnable game for us. So hopefully that can go well, but we're going to jump straight into the Leicester game here. A game that, I don't know, maybe we'll do well in. Obviously, in real life, Leicester are doing a lot better than Watford. However, in the game, not so well. But we have a corner here, kind of midway through the first half, or a little bit after midway through the first half, and wasn't able to come to much. But Leicester here potentially on the break with Tielemans taking the ball. Tielemans is a player that I would love at Watford in the future, but maybe be a bit more out of my price range as Çalhanoğlu here. Absolutely muscles past Guendouzi. And then doesn't with a bit of skill. Guendouzi not doing his job here, not taking out his man. As Çalhanoğlu continues to run, step overs past the player. We've got to tackle him now. He's got way into the box and he strikes that was an incredible solo goal there by Çalhanoğlu, but absolutely abysmal defending by us. He just was allowed to run. Guendouzi didn't take him out, and then Rob Holding didn't take him out. Kabasele didn't take him out. Someone has to do something. We can't all just let him, and then he just plays the ball there beautifully past Ben Foster. That was his first goal as well in the Premier League. What a first goal for Çalhanoğlu, but absolutely horrendous defending from us. And I'd love to say there were more highlights in this game, but what you're about to see here now is about as good as we got with just abusing Ismaila Sarr's pace. Cutting the ball back into Jonathan Ikone, who trying to finesse a shot into the far corner, but it was saved well by Kasper Schmeichel. But yeah, we really struggled in this game. I really struggled. Leicester were just pretty resolute. Defensively, they were pretty good, and we just weren't able to break them down. That was probably about as close as we got. This corner amounts to not too much as it comes out to Sarr. Kasper Schmeichel there just palming the ball away. But yeah, this game was a really tough one. A loss at home is never so good, and it hurts even more that we probably shouldn't have lost the game. But we had a last chance here from Messina, who gets the ball into Will Hughes. I think that was maybe being clipped there from behind Will Hughes. But yeah, this was, as I said, a game where I struggled a lot. I just wasn't able to break the lines, wasn't able to get Iñaki Williams in the game really. He pretty much did nothing in this game. Deulofeu as well didn't really get into the game, and once you take out our key players, that was pretty much our attack stifled. But yeah, fair play Leicester. Çalhanoğlu, what a great goal. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the more winnable games of this episode. First up here, away at Burnley in Turf Moor, which should be a very interesting game. Obviously Burnley again, another team that are good defensively. Obviously in real life this season, maybe not so good. They've been losing a few games here and there, but they have a throw in here deep in our half, but defended really well there by Joe Deulofeu, who in the second half of the season I've been really impressed with, as he gets a nice little through ball there to Iñaki Williams, who's got the pace to burn. Ismaila Sarr was burning pace last time. This time it's Iñaki Williams, and Iñaki Williams plays the ball beautifully there past Nick Pope. And that, we abused pace on the right hand side with Ismaila Sarr in the past, but this time it was our main striker Iñaki Williams busting down the left, putting on the afterburners, and then getting to goal, then calmly slotting the ball there past for his, I think, 13th goal of the Premier League season. So definitely up there in terms of some of the top strikers in the league. But yeah, great performance from us here. Exactly what we needed after that poor performance. But Williams picking the ball up here again, getting the ball into Ismaila Sarr. Can he get his cross in? He's working an angle here. The ball is crossed into Gerard Deulofeu, probably our shortest player on the pitch. But yeah, unable to beat Nick Pope there that time. But we've been playing well here. Haven't been under too much threat. But Burnley here are causing a few problems here with Dwight McNeil, who's a good promising talent. As he cuts inside there, so a good piece of defending, but the ball breaks back to him, and he plays the ball into Ashley Westwood, and he slots it very coolly past Ben Foster. A bit unlucky there from our side. I think the ball kind of ricocheted off, I think Rob Holding it was, and it just fell beautifully back to Dwight McNeil, and then he was able to just slot in Ashley Westwood. But yeah, Burnley didn't really cause us too many problems, so this goal was a bit of a surprise, but a bit of a kind of kick in the teeth, because they haven't really produced too much. But yeah, this is a game that we definitely needed to win, so we definitely had to turn on the afterburners after this one to accelerate in this game, as the ball's played through to Jonathan Ikone here. Similar position to Iñaki Williams, but this time Jonathan Ikone on his left foot And Iñaki Williams, almost a little too excited, saw the goal light up, and he ran past the ball there. Not sure what he was doing there. But yeah, we move into the second half. We weren't able to cause any more problems at the end of the first half. But Ismail Assar here, getting past his defender, playing a beautiful ball down the line to Iñaki Williams, fighting off his man one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he calmly slots the ball past him. Iñaki Williams, the player to watch. That is his 14th goal in the Premier League this season. Fantastic ball there by Sarr, just absolutely weighted to perfection so that Iñaki Williams could just run onto the ball, outmuscle his defenders, not really, only take one touch before finishing past Nick Pope. And Iñaki Williams again showing us once again how important he is to the team. There's his 14th goal, as I was saying, in the Premier League. Showing how important he is to our team, and you know how good of a striker he is in the Premier League. But yeah, as the game wore on, we kind of exerted a little more control as Will Hughes gets the ball out here to Ismail Assar, getting his pace, beating the defender here. Can he square the ball? Well, Ismail Assar there trying to square the ball, just hasn't got the quality there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. We saw out the game after that. We were the ones causing more problems. For Burnley, they weren't able to cause too many problems. It's Iñaki Williams here with a chance to score a hat-trick, but unable to with the scissor volley. Would have looked great if it had gone in. Look at this, beautiful technique. Just got lent back a little bit, didn't get his knee over the ball, and the ball goes over the box. But yeah, as you see, there's seven shots from Iñaki Williams in this game. He was, particularly in the second half, really kind of set it alight. So that was really great to see. Definitely this was a must-win game for us after the loss, and there is the full-time whistle, and a fantastic away win for us after that Leicester defeat. But yeah, fantastic game, exactly what we needed. And we're going to jump into the last one straight in. We know how we do it on these videos. We go straight into the next game, this time against Southampton at home at Vicarage Road in front of the Graham Taylor stand. There I am looking pensive, knowing this is a big game for us. At the beginning of this episode, I probably would have targeted 7 points. Obviously, we've got 3, so we're not going to get the 7 today. But hopefully, we can make it 6. But obviously, Southampton are, you know, a decent team, not too bad. But Doucouré picking the ball up here in the middle of the park. Cleverly, who's playing this game, getting the ball into Iñaki Williams, getting a shot away, but unable to work the goalkeeper there. This was as you probably would expect a Watford and Southampton game to go. Wasn't the best. If this game was on Match of the Day, probably wouldn't be first. But nevertheless, Southampton here with an attack with Josh Sims. Hard to say his name. Crosses a great ball in there to Nathan Redmond. And another fantastic save by Ben Foster. I've been super impressed by Ben Foster this season. I was kind of thinking of maybe getting rid of him at the beginning of my reign at Watford here. But he's been so amazing. Just had to keep him in as Sarr has a great bit of play there to get the ball into Iñaki Williams, into Ikone. He bursts past his man. Can he get a shot away? He can get his shot away. And after that fantastic save from Ben Foster we were just talking about, Jonathan Ikone goes up the other end and slots the ball there past whoever the Southampton keeper was. But it was a great little play there to jink past his defender. Look at this. He squares him on one-on-one, jinks past him onto the left foot, cuts inside, and then plays a beautiful left-footed strike into the corner. And as just as we were saying, exactly what we needed. 6 goals for Ikone, playing in that more central midfield position now. But yeah, this game after that, there wasn't really much. We struggled to create chances, but Southampton had a chance here right towards the end of the game. McQueen crossing the ball into Romeu, who plays a ridiculous pass there into Che Adams. And Che Adams, in the 86th, 87th minute, slots the ball there past Ben Foster. And this goal really annoyed me. Watching the replay, so I think Firmino lost this header, and that pass by Romeu is ridiculous. What? How did he manage that? An 88th minute, that was Che Adams' goal, and it pretty much left us no time to get a winner. But yeah, that was really frustrating. That was one of the times where I guess the game screws you a bit. You know, there's not much I really could have done there to stop that goal. I think winning the header probably would have been the main thing, but Southampton with a little bit of confidence here now that they've got their equaliser as McQueen bursts down the left here. Can he cross his ball into the box? He can, but it's defended superbly there by Rob Holding. Exactly what we needed there, making sure we clear our lines there. And that is the full-time whistle, so a disappointing draw for us. I think we definitely deserve to win this game. Southampton pretty much created nothing other than that one chance from Che Adams. But yeah, it was another kind of game where Iñaki Williams wasn't so impressive and didn't really create too many chances. But yeah, that is the end of this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. We are getting to the business end of this season now, seeing if we can climb up the table as high as we can. But I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I'm enjoying producing them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on another episode.